Tyrell, Forrest, come on the stage right now, please. Give it up to Mike.
Yo.
Let him feel the love. It's so dark and cold in this room.
We got Nicholas, the modern Stava, Marshmallow, Barky, our people here. Glad we've gone through the Devil and Yakov Smirnov, the new version from Poland, so far. So it's been a good night so far. What a great crowd tonight. I wanted to talk a little bit about Muslim women. The reason Muslim women wear that head hijab thing is because people don't think that they're really a different species. Muslims are a different species, and you can prove if you take the top off of their head, you'll see a nipple on top. Muslim women only keep that on because it's like exposing breasts in the West. People in the West, they just don't understand. Did you guys know that guys named Mohammed most likely to name their penis Jesus? And the reason they do this is so they can beat the shit out of him. Thank you very much. Thank you for shit. Phil kind of Elvis tonight. I wasn't really certain whether or not I was going to try to refine my last week's act, but I better just hop to it if I'm going to get to it. Or then we got what? 8 more minutes. Thanks very much. Okay, so John Travolta, right? I literally do John Travolta. Orange Julius Caesar salad dressing. Dress up because Al Capone and Al Pacino went to coffee to get an Al Cappuccino. Now a lot of women are shaving their pussies these days. That was my change up last week. Boy, I've been getting feedback from you guys. Any up here, you guys? Okay, so I'm recording this. Thanks for coming with your laughs. Everybody the queuing now with the laugh. So a lot of women shave their pussies, and the reason that they shave their pussies is because they want to look younger. It's a neoteny thing, right? You want to look younger, you want to look fresh. The reason you do this, I believe, you want to be prepossessing. And every time I see a woman dates a bald guy, I assume that she's only dating him because he looks like an overgrown infant. And a lot of women that do know have different designs, different things, and so forth. And some women have a square patch down there, and that to me represents the Hitler mustache. And what that means is that there are little queepers down there. You got a little gas chamber. And what you do is you avoid those women. And the reason why I decided I'm bagging it. I lost the flow. I'm bagging the set. I'm ending it there. I didn't get to my joke until Wednesday. No. I'm telling you, in 8 minutes set. I promised you guys I didn't want this until Wednesday. I'm hanging out with these 3 women, hookers. Hookers generally are like hookers, right? They are just going to call them hookers. Why? Interdicts and they're hookers. That has no punchline. There's no punchline. I'm going to try to do the worst comedy act that I can possibly perform online. So I'm asking them what they think about gag porn. These 3 women, and they said, "Well, what do you mean?" And I say, "You know, where the woman, where the guy grabs the back of her head, and she goes, stop it!" I'm like, "What do you do? What do you think about that?" And the first woman of the 3 says, "I think that's just normal. That's just normal sex." And the second one said, "That's bullshit. That's just rape. Well, you should bite the dude's dick off." And I said, "Well, what do you think to the third woman that had the Hitler mustache on her bush?" She says, "I don't mind. I'll just let him gag me. But when he's done gagging me, he's going down on me, and his mouth is wide open on my crotch. What I like to do is just clap my hands together with those guys and just pop and just curve him right on my crotch. Just knock his fucking jaw That's because we're going to bleed down there anyway, right, ladies? Right? So why not have a reason to bleed? So I'm Amy Schumer's dad. You guys might not know this, but I raised Amy Schumer, that comedian, and she was great to raise. You know, I was going to start doing comedy. She's like, Dad, please don't go into comedy. I want to be the comedian. And I said, fine, Amy, you be the comedian. But I want you to have sex with me first. So that was the way I let her go, and I waited until her career took off before I got started. I didn't really raise Amy Schumer, right? But I did have sex with Amy Schumer. Why? Because Amy Schumer has HPV, and I have HPV, and I thought together we could have an HPV baby. Just strictly HPV genetics, like a purple baby that looked like HPV. And so we were like, and I was like, I gotta go try to join these Olympics, right? Because I got HPV, and I figured, well, I'm in Utah now. I might as well. It's the beehive state. I might as well go for the HIV and try to get HIV. So I told my girl, hey, I gotta go out. And so I'm going out and sleeping with all these screen whores all the time, trying to pick up the diseases to qualify for the STD Olympics. And nothing, right? I go home, honey, look, I got nothing down there. And she's like, well, maybe the herpes are on the inside of your urethra. So she gets her clarinet queen around and starts sticking it in part to pull out the polyps out. I'm like, looking for internal herpes. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, Daddy, I don't have it, right? And then I got blood tested. Sure enough, God, I don't even have it. It's crazy. So I'm in the clear, and then I was, anyway, let me think of my transition. Break the fourth wall for a moment. You guys have a drink, order, make sure you tip your waitresses. More than a drink. Oh, so not really. Okay, so what's happening now is actually my girlfriend, she's Christian, she's a virgin, she doesn't want to have sex before marriage, she's kind of young, but she likes to let me dance, right? She doesn't want to break her hymen before we get married. And I have a friend, by the way, who missed him. He buys solar panels, he sells them. So I can't get a whole thing for my roof, so I just get a small one for my bathroom window just to heat up my toilet on. And the reason I do this is because my girlfriend, right, what I found out is that some women, an egg will migrate from their ovaries to their intestinal tract. She's against abortion. I keep fucking losing it in her ass, and I get her pregnant up there, and there's these little shit babies, right? So I got my girlfriend trained to let me go through her shit in the toilet, but she's like, come on, get out of here. And so I go through the shit, and I fish out our little shit babies, and I plant them next to my washer, so I raise my shit babies over here. The thing is my HPV baby and my shit baby, they're two totally different kids. My kids are so awesomely different. I appreciate each one of them. Thank you very much.
I'd rather you coming up. You're not gonna force it.
Oh, yeah, but I just.
That made me feel weird.
And then everyone, Tyrell Forrest, and then Jackie.
Okay. You want me to record with the video?
Relax.
Genuinely upset me.
How about you feel about
It was super fun. I just,
Like,
with a lot of